What's up everybody? Welcome back to a new video. In today's video, we are going to be testing who is the best Ditto farming, Fortress or Vaporeon. And I do have an extra one in here. We're going to be testing Meowth as well, because Meowth actually used to be the best Ditto catcher in the game before netballs were introduced. So if they ever debuff netballs, then maybe this will be the best one. Anyway, let's show you guys the strategies. Now, we're going to be starting the video off with the Vaporeon strategy. So here is Vaporeon, and how Vaporeon works is you want to have max attack and the lowest defense possible. So that's why we're running Lonely Nature with 31 attack, 0 defense, and then the EVs, 200 in attack. You could probably run higher at 252, and it still probably wouldn't kill the Ditto, unless you crit, of course. Then it would kill. And then the move set, we're using Payday. So the reason why this strategy is good is because we use Payday on every move, and we're going to be collecting that extra cold hard cash. We also have Yawn, so that when we yawn him, he falls asleep on the same turn that we Payday, and we get lots of chances to catch him with the netball. I also have him holding a Chesto Berry because sometimes the opposing Ditto can yawn us, and if we stay asleep, then the Chesto Berry is going to wake us back up. So here I'll give you an example of how this catch works. We are starting here in Hoenn, and we're going to be farming at the most popular Ditto catching spot in the game. It is Falbor Town, and we just come over to the left. On the map, it's way up here on the left. And we're just going to go in this house and to the Desert Underpass. Now, if this isn't unlocked for you, it's probably because you haven't completed the Elite Four in the Hoenn region. But we're just going to run back and forth, and hopefully I can show you how this Vaporeon works. Alright, and here is a Ditto, so I can showcase the Vaporeon strategy. First, we're going to yawn. Now, yawn is going to make sure that he still has the ability to transform into me. We want him to transform so that the netball works. And Payday should bring him down into the yellow. Sometimes brings him to the red. It all depends on the damage roll. And then we're just going to chuck a netball. And this should catch quite a bit of the time. Now, he's not down to 1 HP, so I think it is going to affect the catch rate. But we did get him on the first ball, so that is nice. And that is how the Vaporeon strategy works. And now on to the Fortress strategy. So Fortress, this is the build for Fortress. We want max special attack and the lowest special defense possible, as well as his EVs, where you want highest special attack and speed. Speed helps you run away from Pokemon that you don't want to attack, because the Lagging Tail is going to ensure that you move second every single time anyway. So this item is very important. You're going to want to run Lagging Tail. And then his nature is Rash. And the reason why Rash is good is because it increases your special attack minus special defense. Alright, his move set is literally just Volt Switch. And just PP max that, and you should be good. So let's see if we can find a Ditto. Alright, so we find a Ditto, and we can use the Fortress strategy here. So just click Volt Switch, and he transforms first because he moves first. Alright, we use Volt Switch. Using our high special attack, we're going to bring him down to 1 health. He hangs on because of Sturdy, because Fortress has the Sturdy ability. And Breloom is going to put him to sleep with Spore. So you just Volt Switch into a Breloom or any other catching Pokemon that you have, and you're just going to put him to sleep and throw a netball. And it should be a 95% catch rate, so very, very good. And this should catch. Okay, actually he breaks out, so hey, sometimes you get unlucky. But this time is going to be guaranteed, basically. We'll see. Alright, cool. We got him, and now I'm going to show you the Meowth strategy. Now Meowth is a little bit different, so I actually have to change my party, and I'll be right back. Alright, so this is the party you want with Meowth. You want Meowth with a Parasect and then 3 or 4 empty slots or Dittos, because with the move Assist, which is very important for the Ditto must, or I mean the Meowth. I named it Ditto Catcher, okay. But he must have Assist. And Assist is an egg move, so you have to breed it onto Meowth from uh, cat Pokemon. I can't remember its name. And then what Assist does is it pulls a random move from your party, and when your only move that it can pull is Spore, then it's going to pull Spore every single time. So this is the Parasect. You just want Spore. Dig, it's never going to pull Dig, so Dig is okay to have. And the reason why you want Dig is so that you can dig out of the Desert Underpass a little bit easier. And then the other 2 moves, just delete those at the move deleter. Otherwise, the Meowth is so good because it can learn Payday, and it's got the pickup ability, so you can pick up some extra items while farming Dittos, as well as paydaying all the Pokemon that are not Dittos, like all the Whismurs and the Loudreds, and earn some extra money. Now he's also got Helping Hand, which is basically just a useless move that I taught him, so that when the opposing Ditto uses a Helping Hand, nothing really happens. Because the opposing Ditto is going to be doing some damage to this Meowth with Full Swipe and Payday, and that's why I have leftovers. And that's why it's also important to have a Meowth that is somewhat bulky. So for the EVs and IVs, you want some pretty good defense and some pretty decent HP. And the EVs, I put it in attack and defense. Now, the reason why you'd have attack is so that you can bring the Ditto down to 1 health with Full Swipe. But then you want that defense EV for the extra bulk when the opposing Ditto uses Payday or Full Swipe on you. And we found a Ditto, so we can showcase the Meowth catching. All we're going to do is we're going to Full Swipe first, bring him down to 1 health, and then we're going to click Assist, Fight Assist, and it's going to pull Spore from the Parasect. And so he's using Spore here, puts him to sleep. Alright, he used a move before that, so we're going to chuck a Pokeball. And he hasn't slept any turns yet, because we're going to end up using the Dream Ball strategy against, or with the Meowth. And the Dream Ball strategy revolves around him sleeping a couple turns. So he only slept 1 turn, so we're going to throw another Pokeball. And if he sleeps 1 more turn, that's when we chuck a Dream Ball. Alright, but we actually got him in a Pokeball, so that is awesome. I'm going to test all 3 of these strategies, and I'm going to be chucking a lot of numbers at you towards the end of this video. Anyways, we are going to be starting with Vaporeon, so let's get started. Here is our empty box, and let's begin. It is 10:43. I'll go till 11:43. Alright, my 1 hour is up with Vaporeon. Let's see how many Dittos I caught. Looks like I caught 47 Dittos. I also kept track of how many netballs I used and how much money I made from Payday. Okay, here are the detailed results for Vaporeon. I used 67 netballs. I ended up making 35,000 in Payday money. I also caught 47 Dittos, and on average, I'm going to say that they sell for 4,500 per Ditto. I know that you probably get about 3.8k for each Ditto if you sell in a Ditto box, and then if you got any 2x31 Dittos, that's 40k right there, but they're pretty rare. So I'm going to say that the average is 4.5k for these tests, making me 211k. Then we used 67 netballs at 1350 apiece. So I caught 47 Dittos, used 67 netballs, and so that's definitely not a 95% catch rate. The catch rate for sure goes down if you don't get them down to 1 health. Then we have 4 Chesto Berries, because sometimes the wild Vaporeon, right after it transforms, yawn, and then I end up falling asleep. And those are 800 a pop, so that costs 3K. After tallying everything up, I made 154K in that hour using Vaporeon. And now it's time to do Fortress. I have my empty box and I have my Fortress. It's time to start. It is 4:08 and I'll be back at 5:08. My hour for Fortress is over, so let's see how many I got. Looks like I got 51. So I did slightly better than the Vaporeon strategy. Here are the detailed results for Fortress. We're looking at, okay, I don't know why that showed up. Okay, we're looking at 52 net balls for 51 Dittos. So that's for sure a 95% catch rate, probably even better. So super, super good catch rate using Fortress. That 1 HP really helps a lot. Then the money we actually made doing it, 51 Dittos times our 4.5K average price per Ditto, nets us 230K about. Then we have 52 net balls times 1350 per net ball. That's going to cost us 70K. And that's the only calculations we need. We don't have any payday pickup, or we don't have any payday. And we also don't have chest of berries or anything. We net 160K from this. So slightly better than the Vaporeon strategy. Now, I don't know if I got unlucky with Vaporeon or if Fortress is actually that much better. Or maybe even if you're getting, like, if you're netting more than 4.5K, then for sure Fortress is going to be better. That's my thoughts on that. And next, we're going to do the test for Meowth. I have my empty box and I have my Meowth ready. It is 5:21 and I'll go until 6:21. All right, I just got done Ditto catching with Meowth and let's see how many I caught. I caught 40 with Meowth. Probably because it's a little bit slower using assist, and then also I can't be using netballs because he transforms into Meowth and netball's not going to work with him. So instead I've been using the Dream Ball strategy. Alrighty, and here are the more detailed results on Meowth. I used 59 Pokeballs and 23 Dream Balls while using this Dream Ball strategy. I caught quite a few Meowths in Pokeballs. That's why I only used 23 Dream Balls and I have 40 Dittos. Then from payday money, I made 15.5K because I was only paydaying the Whispers and not the Dittos. And then pickup items, I only made 4,000 on those. I think that's low. Usually I would get a energy root, and energy roots alone go for about 4,000. So I think that's low. I think I got unlucky with the pickups. But the money I made in total, we take our 40 Dittos, multiply by our number, 4.5K. We come out with 180K for that. And then the balls costed 40K. And so I take my 180K plus 20K in payday money and pickup items, minus my balls, and I made 160K in that hour using the Meowth assist strategy. And so that's just as good as the Fortress strategy, which I also made 160K. And both of these are actually better than the Vaporeon strategy. So I really hope this helped you guys out with your comparisons. It seems like all of these strategies work quite well. So whichever one you prefer, just go for it. And that's it for me. If you guys enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, hit that subscribe button for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one.